Welcome back. This is El Sam. I make math make sense. So today we'll be solving this problem involving matrices. But before we proceed, if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. Let's go. So, solution. Now, we are given this problem A as 0, 1, minus 1, 0, very close to identity matrix. And then we'll have 3i and the A. So now what is this I? What is I? Now this I represents what they call identity. So identity matrix. And that identity matrix, for a 2 by 2 case, the I is giving us 1, 0, 0, 1. And the principal diagonal has ones. Every other element in the matrix is 0. So this is our I for a 2 by 2 matrix. So now we know what A is and we know what I is. So we have our A and I. Okay, before we talk about the A and I again, let's bring forth the question. So what to solve 3i plus 4a multiplied by 3i minus 4a equal to x squared I. Okay, now looking at these products, they are conjugates. They differ only in sign. So the fastest way to resolve that, we pick the first, which is 3i squared minus the second 4a and squared. So we have equal to x squared I. You do this when you have a conjugate, but otherwise you expand. So this multiplied by this multiplied by this, and 3 and 4. So you multiply and then you have your full solution. So but we have a conjugate, so we are going fast. Now this will give us what? 9i squared minus 16a squared. Remember your indices, 4 squared, 16a squared. So that will give us x squared I. Okay, so let's save this. So a few things we need to know about matrices. One, the identity matrix, if you square it, the answer you would get is the identity matrix. If you get the cube, so what I'm saying is this. If you have I square, which is going to be I times I multiplied by I, the answer is still an I. So I to any power, positive power, the answer is still I. What we're saying is that if you multiply 1001 by another 1001, the answer will be 1001. So that's a standard rule which I expect you to know. But you can try it. Let's just do it quickly because we're going to do that for A. So 1 times 1, so this multiplies by this to get the first one. So we'll have 1 plus 0. This multiplied by this to get the second one. So we'll have 0 plus 0. Now this multiplied by this to get the first one, we'll have 0 plus 0. And now this multiplied by this to get this, we'll have 0 plus 1. And that gives us what? 1001. So which it shows. So that's how it is. So for whatever power of I that you raise, which we are calling n, the answer is ti. So by implication, this I square will give us I. So the I is settled. Now how about the A? So we have I square and A square. So let's look at our A. What will our A square be? A square will be A, which is 0, 1, minus 1, 0, multiplied by 0, minus 1, 1, 0. remember first to give us first, so we'll have 0 minus 1. First and last to give us this value, so we'll have 0 plus 0. Now this and this to give us this, so we'll have 0 plus 0. Now this and this to give us this, so we'll have minus 1 plus 0. And that gives us minus 1, 0, 0, minus 1. Okay, so this is our a square. So a square gives us this. Now if you look at this very well, it looks much like your I. Looks much like our I. Our I is what? 1, 0, 0, 1. Now if you look at, compare these two very well, we can say that a square is a negative I. A square. So a square is a negative I. In that you can, this a square you can have minus 1 into 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is our I. So a negative I is equal to a square. So we've written a lot. So now let's bring everything together from where we started. So what we have is 9i square minus 16a square equal to x square I. Now looking at everything we've done, I square is obviously I. So we'll have 9i minus 16. A square is a negative I, right? As proven by what we did here earlier. So a square is a negative I. This is a negative I. So equal to x square I. So we'll have 9i plus 16i equal to x square I. So 9 plus 16, that's 25i equal to x square I. So our I can cancel out our I. So we have x square equal to 25. So if we take the square root of both sides, this cancels this. So x equal to plus or minus 5. So that's the answer to this problem. Yeah, so x is plus or minus 5. Now, I remain Elsam. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. We'll be solving interesting problems, and the solutions are going to be as easy as possible so you understand it very well. So subscribe to our channel to get more. I remain Elsam.